What's going on YouTube? WestHobbiesRC. So today we are back with yet another V-Control video. This video is about setting up the governor and the V-Control. We are going to be using the V-Control integrated governor with a Hobbywing ESC. We are running a Scorpion 4025 motor on this Oxy 5 on 12S. So go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get started. So our first step here is going to make sure the blades are pulled off the model, which they are. You want to make sure you are safe and everything. If the helicopter spools up, it cannot hurt you. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to go to model setup. So we're going to come down, model setup. We're going to edit model setup. Make sure you are in motor off mode. So we're going to come all the way down here to where we are at the governor setup. And this is stock. This is a brand new build, brand new setup. So this is how it was. I just set up the FBL. Now you'll see it says Hobbywing Vbar. So if you watch the telemetry video, that you have to update the Hobbywing to make this work. So I will have all these videos in a playlist if you haven't seen that. Okay, so what we want to do, the first thing I like to do, start at the top. We want Hobbywing Vbar. It's Hobbywing now. We want Vbar integrated governor. It's going to send the data. It's going to go over to swap it to the Vbar governor. But we have to go into the ESC afterwards and tell it to be a Vbar governor as well. Next step is going to be your full stop and throw. Now this here, I don't ever set this up on my electrics. I haven't had a need to. On the nitros, that's a different story, but that's a different governor. So now we're going to come down to gear setup. It's very simple on this setup. Mikado makes this extremely easy. It's a non-Mikado helicopter. So you're going to start at direct here, and we are running a 12-tooth pinion on the motor, and our ratio is going to be a 9:6:1. So it just so happened to be a 9:6:3, but you put your ratio in here. All your manuals will tell you what the ratio is. Now down here, this is a 10-pole motor, so 5 pole pairs, 10 poles. Whatever your motor is, if you're running a X-Nova, most of them are 8 poles, so you would select 4 pole pairs. This is a Scorpion, so it's 10. If you're running direct drive, you would come down here to 21 pole pairs, 42 poles, and then also with direct drive, you would select, of course, direct, and then your ratio would just be 1.1 for a direct drive helicopter. Again, we are doing this. So we're 12-tooth. We're going to come down to ratio. We're going to put our ratio in, which was 9.61 or 6.1. Drawing a blank. So there's our ratio, 10 poles. Governor is set up. Very simple here. Now we're going to exit out of here, and we're going to come down to telemetry, and we are going to come to our ESC settings. Not setup, but settings. Right here, Vbar Governor mode. You need to make sure that is selected. You don't want Hobbywing Governor. You want Vbar Governor mode. And then, of course, if you need to change your settings on the ESC, we go over that in the telemetry video. That is done. So our governor is set up. It's that simple. Now, we're going to come down into our banks here.
Bank 2. Bank 3.
Go back to bank 1. RPM. So we're going to set, we'll say 1600. We might want to go more.
Bank 2.
Bank 2, I'm going to raise up to 2000 RPM. And bank 3, I'm going to raise up to 2400 RPM. Might go higher, might go lower, but that is a good starting point. Now that that is done, our governor is set up. If we flip out of throttle hold mode or motor off mode into run, the helicopter should spool up right now. So we're going to flip out of motor hold.
Use 0 milliampere hours.
And it's spooling right up. We should see our RPM. And if we go to motor idle, we should get a 300 RPM or so. And that is if we flip out of motor idle mode, like in an auto rotation, we're going to get our power back right away. Now, if we flip to motor off mode, now it's off. If we flip back into motor on mode, which is what the motor idle is, that is a governor bailout. We flip back, it'll take that so long, 15 seconds, 20 seconds to get our power back.
Use 57 milliampere hours. Motor on. 4 milliampere
But that is the
hours.
nice thing about Vbar, and having the motor idle mode will allow us to have a quick governor bailout. Put your blades back on and go fly. It is that simple. Mikado and the Vbar system is so simple and easy to set up, make adjustments, tune your helicopter, and the governor works extremely well. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Take care and have a great day.